name's Julie, and I was part of the multi-level marketing industry for 5 years. And I was also part of 2 high control groups simultaneously for those 5 years. One was a network marketing coaching group on Facebook, and the other was my network marketing company. This video, I'm exposing the closing blueprint. This is what we were coached to use when I was in that network marketing coaching group. So, when you get a cold message, somebody like a message from someone that you don't know on Instagram or on Facebook, and they all sound the same. They sound robotic. They kind of sound stiff and weird. They're always asking you questions. They're probably using the script. And it's so it's weird. Like, look at it. It's a flow chart. We had like an answer for everything. So this is to better like prepare you and equip you against getting prospected. That's what we would call it. Like, we're going to prospect you. Could be from your friends or family, that get involved in one of these pyramid schemes, or it could be from just a stranger on the internet. I still get messages from people where I prospected them. I sent them a message like a year ago, and then they respond back, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm not in multi-level marketing anymore. Sorry. Can't help you there. I'm out. So just get right into this. So the first thing, this is what you could open with. I may be completely off base here, but I'm just curious. We always love using that. Like, just curious. Do you keep your options open when it comes to making money? Would you be at all open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? I can say that one really quickly because I said that one a lot. No biggie. If not, I'm just throwing it out there. Or we would say, if not, no big deal. So expect an opening message to be somewhere along those lines. It doesn't need to be verbatim. It can. But a lot of the times I was coached to say, like, if not, no big deal. But you could see no biggie if not. So, this is the template though. So then look at when we had the no and the yes. So if someone says no, so then this is what we're always going to respond with a question. Like, you can never get out. That's why it's so important to say no to these things. So say you say no. Totally cool, no problem. Do you know anyone that would like to make some extra money part-time if we showed them exactly how to do it? When I was in this, I thought, wow, that's so clever. That's just ask them if they know someone. They're saying no, but it might be a possibility for someone else. And this is so it's so intrusive. It's like, no, I'm telling you no. Why would I give you somebody else's name and contact information? You're a stranger. Could be a friend or family member, but if it's a stranger, how intrusive is that? It's so gross. And then it's it's just stopped there, that no, right? But if you do respond at all, say you're like, oh, maybe I know my sister, or you're trying to winkle your way out of it by being nice. Don't ever do that. If you say no, no is a complete sentence. You say no once, because if you give them anything, if you give us anything, we are going to keep following up with you. So on this flow chart, it's just no is okay, then fine. If you don't say, do you know anyone? Don't say you know anyone that wants to grow longer hair, have clearer skin, have improved gut health. It doesn't have to just be about the business opportunity. It can also be about the products. But mostly we were coached. If you want to grow your organization, if you're serious about creating a legacy for your family, all those lines, passive residual income, you need to lead with the business. Okay, so say you say yes. Well, then we would say back to you, we were coached to use words that end in ly. Actually, typically, exactly, honestly. And I don't know if this is that NLP stuff. And I don't even know if it actually works, but I mean, this is why we use those ly words. We're coached to, this is supposed to be more convincing and persuasive. I actually have a video that explains how to do it. It does a much better job than I could ever do. This line is important. We were coached to it's not about me. It doesn't matter who is reaching out to you with this. This business is so easy. Anyone can do it. Even a schlub like me that has this video that does a much better job of explaining it. Because from that, so that's the second set of questions. The second message, we're trying to implant in you the idea that you could do this too. The whole point is to recruit you. The whole point isn't to get you to buy a product. It's like to recruit you into our whatever our network marketing company is. So that second sentence, that's what that's about. It's about you're going to use these tools because our system is duplicatable or duplicable, whatever. I'm still relearning proper words after leaving two commercial cults. Two commercial cults. I know it kind of sounded whatever, but in my opinion, multi-level marketing companies are commercial cults, as well as the network marketing coaching group I was part of, both for 5 years simultaneously. Said that. Anyway, okay. So I'd be happy to send it to you if you'd like. If not, no big deal. There's the if not, no big deal. So we're taught to use tools that your company already has. And it doesn't matter like how shitty the tools are. So say the video is like just a really bad video. It just sucks. It doesn't really explain anything. We're taught to use it anyway. And it doesn't work. This is like the way this is set out is like, if you follow this, you're going to recruit people. And if not, you just have to tweak your language. The videos stink and they're so stupid. You know, I was, you know, with the company I was with, and then just other people like sending me messages. I'm like, this shit doesn't work. You know, it occasionally works, but it's just so dumb. Okay, so then you say, yeah, I'll watch it. You know, you're my friend. I'm going to do it. Or maybe you're like, I have never heard of a multi-level marketing company. I've just grew up with Avon and Mary Kay and Tupperware. And it's like, wow, you know, you look like a nice person. I trust you. Sure. So then if you say yes, we always ask you a question. Great. How soon can you watch it? So we were also coached and taught that we always have to be in power over you. We have to like diminish you. It's also really gross. So by saying how soon can you watch it, we're trying to pin you down because then we want to follow up with you because we want to recruit you. So if you were just to say, oh, great, let me know when you've watched it, that's not good. You want to say, how soon can you watch? It's like, can you watch it like by Wednesday at 2 p.m.? Because then I'll follow up with you and just see how you liked it. And when you're in this, you think this is so good. Like, wow, this is the template. This is the blueprint I needed to have these effective sales conversations. Okay, so then you're like, yeah, I'm going to watch it by Wednesday at 2 p.m. So then I'd send you another message just like, did you watch the presentation? And so say you say no. And you're like, then I would say to you, so watch how fucking brutal this is. This is again, that demonstration of that contempt that we were coached to have for people that say no. So here, cool, no problem. I have some people that did. I hope you don't mind, but I have to prioritize my time and get back with them, you fucking loser, because you didn't watch my video. I have so much more important things to do with my time, and all these other people are lined up, and you stinking peon, can fuck off. So that's not in there, but that's what it is, right? Cool, no problem. I have some people that did. I hope you don't mind, but I have to prioritize my time and get back with them. But I can get back to you probably sometime late next week. All right, gotta go. This one just creeps me out because I remember at the time I thought this was such brilliant coaching. I thought, wow. So we were also taught this fucked up definition of the word posture. So this is common in commercial cults, in cults in general. They redefine words. And I was taught, many of us were coached, posture has a fucking definition. You don't need to redefine a word. You do if you're in a cult. And we were taught this word of being postured, right? It's the belief in what you have regardless of external acceptance or approval. I can still rattle this out. So the concept, it's cool. It's like you're confident. You don't care about what other people say. But this is this weird twisted way of what posture looks like. I don't care what other people say. I believe in what I have. I believe in my company. I believe in my products. And I'm going to like just show you how insignificant you are with my self-righteous pompous message when you didn't watch my video. So then say, look at this. This is hilarious. This next one is like, wait, I can watch it, because apparently some people are like, I have to please you. Like, oh my goodness, you're so busy and important that, you know what? I can watch it. If you're going to stop talking to me I'm going to have to watch this video now. I really wonder how effective this was. This never fucking happened with me. Oh, so it's like, you respond back. I would have to respond back to you. I'm really busy. Again, just to like rub it down, like you are so insignificant to me. I have so many people lined up. We're coached to do this even when you have fuck all. If you have nobody in your organization, nobody in your downline, you're taught to like act postured, act like a CEO, act like the leader that you want to become. Although I'm like, why would you want to become this type of leader? This is not leadership. This is just heavy-handed, ham-fisting. Ugh. I'm really busy, but how soon can you watch it? I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can like follow up with you. If somebody watched the video and was like, I want to sign up. Oh no, we would be like, I'll sign you up right now. So say someone, this says hang up and it says follow up late next week as promised. This is then the interminable sequence of following up with. I was also coached along with people in the network marketing coaching group to follow up until they pass away. Always find a reason to follow up, ask a question, keep asking questions. How are you? Just wanted to check in with you. Okay, so then we'll go back to the yes. Did you watch the presentation? Yes, I did watch it. So then we're going to ask you, what did you like best? Because now we're going to like try to like get you, we're going to try to recruit you. So the first one is a negative. So you see the negative and the positive. Look at the negative first. This is so brutal. So we were taught this. I'm not fucking joking. I haven't looked at this in some time. Oh shit. I totally remember there's so many live videos done about this particular response in the group I was part of. We were coached, I am not shitting you, to like be like, wow, really? And then to be silent. Because we have to make the person so uncomfortable, like to give the impression that nobody has ever said that the video was negative. I didn't like watching your shitty MLM intro video. We have to be silent. Then we'd say, okay, let me just step back for a second. Like this histrionic, dramatic, like, I cannot believe. It's all about making the other person feel like shit and doubt themselves. It's like fucking gaslighting. Even here, this is what I see right now. Normally people like it. So we're taught to say this even when it's not true. But network marketing isn't based on deception. Coaching, people involved with the network marketing coaching industry, they're really operating in alignment and with integrity. And this is yet another contradiction, right? I hope to fuck somebody is watching this that's in this and it's planting a seed in your head, because this is the kind of shit that started like helping me wake up and question. I'm just curious. It's always the just curious. I get triggered hearing just curious now. There had to be a reason. Why did you agree to watch? What were you hoping to see? So then it's like, oh, I was hoping to make some extra money. This is like theoretically, hypothetically, never ethically, that it's somebody's supposed to say, well, I was hoping to make some extra money. Well, I was hoping to be able to do this part-time. This shit never happened, because this whole fucking script is a joke. And it's just, fuck. But yet we would all troop along and do this. Some people, you'd eventually sign somebody up somehow. I have no idea how, but this whole convoluted flow chart. Oh my God. Okay. So what were you hoping to see? So say you did, maybe you're like being agreeable. You're like, okay, this is like, what were you hoping to see? So then you said, oh, I'd be hoping to do this business part-time. I don't want to have this overtake my life and have to create like 33% of the time defend why this isn't a pyramid scheme. The other 33% of the time talking about anti-MLM haters. And then the last 33% of the time trying to recruit people to my pyramid scheme. So let me ask you this. If we could show you how you could make some extra money part-time, that's the fill in the blank. Whatever your objection is, that's what we're going to fill in the blank. We're going to plug it in. This is a plug and play template. This is a plug and play blueprint. Unlock your potential and realize your dreams with this. Let me ask you this. If we could show you how to create content against anti-MLM haters 33% of the time, is this something you'd move forward with? You're like, no. And then here it goes again, right back to like, we were going to try to like suck some more information out of you and like get somebody that, you know, totally cool, no problem. It's like, I'm so unaffected by you telling me no. I'm just going to underline and emphasize that. Do you know anyone that would like to make some extra money part-time if we showed them exactly how to do it? So we'll have these messages like saved on our phone and just like fucking fire this out, like kind of like wherever along in the sequence it goes, you know? So it's always going to end with that. Do you know anyone that would? Going to get a referral. Okay, so let's go to the what did you like best? Okay, so say you went back to the negative and then it was like, wow, really? The feigned surprise, the deception, the lie. Deception is also another word for like lying. Fuck. I did this. I did all this shit. I own it. And I am so fucking grossed out about my behavior. And I apologize to anyone who I prospected, teammates that I trained on this, you know. It's like a part of me, like creating anti-MLM content is me making it right, you know, when I can. I don't plan on speaking out forever, but I'm doing it now anyway. All right. So say you're like, let me ask you this. If we could show you how to grow your hair longer, if we could show you how to lose that last 10 pounds, if we could show you how to run this business without having mom guilt, they will use any fucking thing you say and like get it in there and they winkle it in. Is this something you'd move forward with? So say you're like, yes, you're back up to then what did you like best about it? So see, even if you said no, we're manipulating you step by step. So say you're like, what did you like best? And it's positive. You're like, well, I really liked how they showed palm trees on a beach and all these women together having fun. You're like, why is that important to you? We're going to get this information so then we can start like just using that to keep selling you why it's the only way that you can achieve what you liked in that video is through our opportunity by recruiting you. And in turn, you need to recruit others and in this simple, easy way, because all you have to do is send this shitty video that does a much better job of explaining it than I could ever possibly do, because this business is so duplicable that even a person with a grade 3 education can do it. This is something else that I was taught. And all this stuff is like bubbling up as I'm healing. And you can use our amazingly effective, that is incredible, closing blueprint. Why is that important to you? Tell me more about that. That's a really popular one, is to tell me more. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about your weight loss journey. Tell me more about why it's important for you to buy your daughter's wedding dress. It's like, we'll use any fucking thing that we have on you to try to recruit you. It's so gross. So then you share, you open up, you're like, well, maybe this person is actually just trying to be my friend and help me out. You know what? This is, after all you've said, it sounds to me like you're ready to join, and look at where they have period. So I was also taught this other thing. It was like, I thought it was so fucking genius at the time. I took notes on this. This was like on another one of those daily live videos. I would pause the video. I would transcribe it. And I'd like, am I even using that word correctly? I'd take notes on it. I have to question everything now. And then I would like write it in my team group. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. So if I'm remembering it correctly, the training was to make this like just seal the deal like so good. It would be, you have to use those LY words. It's like, you know what? Typically, it would say usually when people say exactly what you just said, they typically sign up. It was some bullshit line like that. And I fucking used that on someone once. I did this presentation at a fucking coffee shop. I did like the fucking whole thing. Oh, this is our company, had $1 million in its first 5 months, and vegan, gluten free, Leaping Bunny certified. Our standards are even better like than the US or Canada because it's European Union, like all the same old stuff. And then I kind of was like talking like this. I was like, but I fucking said that line like the, oh. And then, they didn't actually sign up, but you're supposed to period. So when they say period, we were coached like you can't say anything. We were coached, if I remember the story right, it was like, you wait until the street lights come on outside. You don't say anything. You make it silent, because that's supposed to be like the fucking mic drop moment. Like, you know what? After everything you've said to me, it sounds like you're ready to join. Oh, fuck. Well, they won't be after seeing this, my exposure on this. All right. So say you say, fuck no. Or maybe you just say, no, thank you. So then again, the feigned surprise, the deception, the like, oh, this is like little, like, it's, to me, now looking back at this, it's like somebody that struggles with self-esteem issues and is insecure and needs to put others down in order to feel better about themselves in everything they do, the content they create, the conversations they have. It's always a win and a loser. Like, that's what it seems like to me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, do you see that in these negatives when they get rejected? When there is rejection, it's meant to make the other person feel like they're less than, instead of just accepting their no. The only time there's no, it's like totally cool. Do you know anyone? It's never just accepting it. You're always trying to get something from every single person, whether they say yes or no. Every conversation we have with friends or family or a complete stranger, we're trying to get something from you. And if you still say no, we're trying to get a name from you. It's so gross. I'm piecing a lot of this stuff together as I heal and talk about it. So, wow. This is supposed to be you being so surprised that they've actually said no. Well, it's just when, oh, fuck, here it is. This is the line. This is the line. Shit, it was on the other side, but I fucking use this line. Well, it's just when people say exactly what you just said, they typically join. Period. And then just like leave it. The silence will just like render them incapable of saying no. And they're just going to sign up with you, right? But then say if they say yes. Awesome. What's your mailing address? Because it's always a question, always going to get you to sign up. I was also coached. I thought this was fucking hilarious and funny at the time. Right now, I'm like looking back, I'm like, oh my God. That there's like a ticking like time bomb that when someone says yes, that you need to get them to sign up right away, because they're going to come up with an excuse. It's going to be like this crisis counter. It's like ticking down. Their water heater is going to like blow. Their kid is going to like get in an accident and have to get taken to the hospital, or there's going to be something that happens that prevents them from signing up. So you need to get them to sign up right away. But now looking back, like I see that it's not good to pressure people to make a decision. But this is what the MLM industry is based on. It's like, so it's all these recommendations of people like, well, if only, to remove the ickiness of the network marketing industry. You can't remove the ickiness. The ickiness is embedded into the model, and it encourages the behavior that we see. Okay, so this blueprint was held up as the example. If you use this blueprint, this is the template for you to consistently recruit people to your organization and customers as well. It's right here for you. All you have to do is use these tools. If you're not, and the whole point of being in this network marketing coaching group is that the skills and the tools that you are taught, the skills that you're taught, the tools, which are videos to send to people, trainings given to you by your network marketing coaching company, they're insufficient, because this network marketing coaching group is so much better than your network marketing coaching company. This is proven. This is going to make you succeed. So when these scripts don't work and you say, well, this script doesn't work, this line doesn't work, they said that sounds gross, then we would be told, well, you can't use the scripts verbatim. You need to tweak it. You need to use your own language. And then people would be mocked, and it was always mocking, and then with contempt and condescension, always. And it continues to be that way. You have to speak human. That's what we were told. It's kind of like this, the underlying message is like, you stupid idiot, you're so dumb. You should learn how to speak human. And just the way it was phrased, like, you have to speak human, speak normal. You can speak human when you go to a grocery store and you're just talking to someone, but suddenly you forget how to speak human when you're trying to do a sales conversation. Yeah, no wonder, because you're given scripts like this. And it's like everybody knows deep inside that this is a pyramid scheme, commercial cult. They don't want to fucking do it. It's not because they're dumb and they don't know how to speak human. It's because your scripts fucking suck. So say you're like, okay, the script doesn't work. Then you were told, well, you have to tweak it using your own language. So then you're like, okay, I tweaked it. I used my own language. Then you'd say, you know what, it didn't work. I tweaked it. And then we'd say, we were told and coached and had lots of videos made about this when somebody would dare to bring this up. Say, we have given you the scripts. We have given you the blueprint for success. We have tried these scripts thousands of times. They are effective. Why would you tweak them? Why would you mess with them? We have used them so often ourselves. It was always like used with the royal we too, which is also something really, really fucking weird, you know? I'm thinking about that now. Like, why? That's so weird. So you're taught to use the script exactly. When it doesn't work, you're told that you should tweak the script. And then when that doesn't work, you're told to use the script exactly because they've used it countless of times. You can't fucking win. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. So that's the closing blueprint. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope that I hope it gives you a little bit more, I don't know, inside information of what's going on in these coaching groups within the MLM industry. And this is for anybody who is similar to me that was within the MLM industry and is starting to ask questions. This message is for you. You may think, you might feel like I'm a hater right now. I had a really hard time listening to people that were criticizing the MLM industry and pointing out contradictions because I love the products so much and I really love the people. I believed I was part of something really special. So it's okay to feel like I'm a hater, you know? It's okay to have feelings that are not positive, whatever positive is, because those are just labels. And this is one thing I'll share with you that helped me to start critically thinking more and more and ask questions was I remember as I started to look at more anti-MLM content, I was like, why am I so angry and triggered because people are saying things in a way that I don't like? Why do they have to adjust how they say something for me to then approve? That ran counter to the training I had received, which is the whole bullshit definition of posture, which is the belief in what you have regardless of external acceptance or approval. It's like, why should I care? I'm not supposed to care what people think of me, but of course people care, you know, but the whole illusion, the deception, you know, like in that blueprint of, oh, you don't like the video, the feigned shock, surprise, right? When I started to see that I was uncomfortable with the way people said things or they made their own content or they had their own criticism and scrutiny, it unsettled me because that is people can say and, you know, criticize and think whatever they want. Why do they have to change to suit me? But that's MLM industry. That's the MLM coaching industry as well. And it was oddly enough, it was what I was coached to do, is like leaning into that discomfort. I'm like, no, I should be able to look at other viewpoints and not judge someone, you know, but listen to them. And then, you know, gradually my eyes started to open, started to wake up. You know, that's the best way I can describe it. That's the best language I have for it now. Wake up, get the fuck out and start speaking out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're on TikTok, say hello. I make a lot of Gen X content over there. And all generations are welcome. And you are perfect exactly as you are. There is nothing wrong with your mindset. You're an amazing human being. And even if you are in a multi-level marketing company, you think I'm a hater, you think maybe I've betrayed people or whatever, I respect you. I hope you get out one day. And I hope that, you know, when you start healing, the hardest thing is forgiving yourself. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.